Yo, what is good, everyone? Gamer Guide here, and wow, I have nothing to say, but I'm going to have to applaud Paramount for making a wise choice in delaying the Sonic movie from November of this year to February 14th of 2020. So, just heard the news like a couple hours ago, and they had a picture, like a sign of the goal post in the classic Sonic games with the iconic Sonic logo, and the date said 2/14/2020. It had Sonic's hand holding the sign, and he was wearing a glove. His arms were still blue, but I honestly don't care if his arms are blue in the movie. I mean, Sonic Boom has blue arms, and we just roll with it. Like, I said this in a previous video, when I was young, like first and second grade, I used to draw Sonic a lot, and I always mistakenly drawn his arms blue. That's just a weird design choice. Like, Sonic's one of the few characters in his universe that has flesh-colored arms, while everybody else, like Silver, Shadow, everyone Tails, they have fur arms. I remember Sega Scourge and I debated about that in our theory debate back in 2016. I will actually make a new Sonic theory about that sometime in the summer. But I don't care if they make his arms blue. That's the least of my worries. But I seriously think they are going to really redesign him. Because at first I was like, yeah, you guys are just going to add some touches. Like, just fix up his eyes and just the way he looks so ugly in the movie. But no, they're really redesigning him. And at first we were all like, how are they going to do all of this before November? I mean, you hear some artists say, re-rendering or redesigning 3D is not as hard as you might think. And there's other people like, oh yeah, it's a long time, it's hard. And there's other people, it was just a huge drama that was caused after, what's his name? Jeff Howler, the director, when he wrote that tweet like last month, or no, it was earlier this month actually, because the trailer came out like the last day of April. And he said, we have heard your complaints and we are going to make this right and redesign. Then all of a sudden, the same Sonic fans that were like, oh, the design is so crap, they need to redo it. All of a sudden, they know everything about animation and art and were causing drama, defending the artists, saying that, oh, Paramount, they're overworking them, they're not getting paid well and all that. It's like, look, guys, do you want Sonic to be redesigned or not? I don't understand the Sonic fan base sometimes. They contradict themselves. But I'm glad this is going to be delayed. That means that, yes, the artists and animators do need that extra time to really get this right. So I'm glad they've delayed this. I mean, I'm even glad this movie's not coming out this year. I can wait just a couple months, 3 months later. And this movie will definitely not do well against Frozen 2. I mean, wasn't Frozen the highest grossing animated film in the box office until like The Incredibles 2 came out last year? So the sequel is only going to do even better, I'm pretty sure. So I'm glad this movie is coming out in February instead. I mean, there's no hype movie coming out February. Even when it comes to Marvel Studios, they only got 2 movies coming out next year, as far as I'm concerned. A Black Widow movie, which has no release date yet. I think it's coming out either February or May, but I think it's going to come out in May. And then they got Doctor Strange 2, which is going to come out in the fall. Marvel Studios, after Endgame, they're going to take things really slowly now. They're not going to be making another Avengers film anytime soon. So February is a good month for Sonic. I think they're trying to go the Deadpool route and come out on Valentine's Day. So that'll be interesting. Before, I didn't give a shit about watching this movie, but if the design is good and Sonic actually looks like Sonic, I may give this movie a chance. I may actually go and watch this movie in theaters, because I mean, one can't help but admire the amount of listening skills Paramount is taking from us. Like, they're actually willing to take in constructive criticism, even the insulting criticism, and they're actually trying to make this better. It's like, I have never witnessed this with the Transformers films, or even with Ninja Turtles. They just seem to get, I mean, Ninja Turtles, they at least tweaked their designs to make them look a little bit cartoonish like Ninja Turtles, but Transformers, they just didn't give a fuck. They made how many Transformers films? 5 films? It took a spin-off film, Bumblebee, to actually get things right. And by then, the audience already abandoned the film, and that's why the movie made so much low money in the box office. But I have to admire, give credit where credit is due. I might watch this movie. I'm considering it now, because they're actually giving care to this. They actually care. So that's pretty surprising, and I like to hear that. I mean, Sonic movie is trending again. You know, this has been an interesting month. I've heard so many different people talk about Sonic now. At work, I hear people talk about Sonic. In school, I heard one person in my school, and I go to nursing school, heard someone talk about Sonic. And this is an institution with mostly adults, so it's kind of weird and surreal hearing everybody now in public talking about Sonic. It's like, yo, because Sonic has always been like this bubble. Like, everyone knows who Sonic is, but the only people who talk about Sonic a lot are the Sonic fans on the internet, Sonic tubers, Sonic fanboys. But now hearing a lot of people talk about it, and a lot of people talk about a negative light. I watched Chris Stuckman and Jeremy Johns. I'm pretty sure you guys know those people if you watch Movie Critics. They reviewed Aladdin. Both of them mentioned Sonic. They took a jab at the Sonic movie when they were talking about Will Smith's Blue Genie. They're like, yeah, a lot of people, were roasting on Will Smith's Genie and how jarring he looks, but, I mean, at least it doesn't look as bad or fugly as the Sonic movie. It's like everyone just taking jabs. I'm like, and I even tweeted it, I'm like, we've finally done it. Sonic has finally reached peak international hatred. But with this movie, I mean, I actually am hopeful. And I really hope and pray that Sonic at least looks good in this movie. If the movie is crap, fine. But at least have Sonic look like Sonic, If the movie ends up being bad, it's not even Sonic's fault. Name me one video game movie that has been great. Even Detective Pikachu, that got a fresh-ish type of score. It got like a 60-something%, but it was a very low 60, just a couple percentages away from a rotten score. So that's considered mediocre. But there has never been a stellar, a B or A rated movie. Basically, there's never been a video game movie higher than a 75%, which is a certified fresh score on Rotten Tomatoes. So if the Sonic movie doesn't get that, I don't really care. I just want Sonic to look good and presentable. I mean, it's already live action, I've already accepted that. That is not going to be 3D animation like the Mario movie that's coming out soon is going to be, but at least make Sonic look like Sonic, And the fur, like I said, I don't care about the fur because Sonic, if you pay attention to the Sonic cutscenes in video games, Sonic has always had fur. If you look very carefully, Sonic's details, he has fur. It's hard to tell because they make it very subtle, but Sonic has always had fur. Just the live action makes it more pronounced. But what do you guys think about this development? A lot of people are talking about it. I'm not like hyped for the movie, I'm hyped for my Sonic Rebound series. But I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful and I'm curious. I'm just glad now we won't be talking about or hearing from the Sonic movie anytime soon this year. Like, just put that to rest until later, the end of this year, when you got another trailer we can look at. Because I have seen so many leaked videos of the trailer playing out in theaters as a preview, before Detective Pikachu, and man, the audience reaction is just so embarrassing because they all just cringe at it, laugh at it. Like, if I was in the theater, I would just get hot. Like when you get uncomfortable and you start getting nervous and feeling hot and bothered, that would be me. Even though no one knows that I'm a Sonic fan or I have a YouTube channel, I just feel like everyone's making fun of me because they're making fun of something I love, which is Sonic, But hey, that's the nature of the beast. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, I'm happy for Paramount. Hopefully they can do Sonic justice, give him gloves, make him have, his one eye. Like, he doesn't even have to have the one eye. It can be in the style of Shadow, a closed eye, but have that style of Sonic's eyes, I don't care about his shoes. Sonic has always had different shoes during his life, from his soap shoes to the shoes and riders. So long as it's so long as it's red with white stripes, I'm good with that. He has socks, his proportions has to be nice. That's about it. He shouldn't look like a man or a dwarf man boy in a Sonic suit. That's all I want. And no human teeth, please. And also his nose. His nose needs to look like a Sonic Hedgehog nose, not like an actual Hedgehog dog nose. But yeah, that's all I got. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Are you more hopeful for the Sonic movie? Do you not give a shit? Do you still think this will be crap? I've seen one person, Brown Table, one of the YouTubers I follow, saying, yeah, he was like, I'd actually die laughing if the redesign is even worse and they re-delay it. Alright, we're delaying the Sonic movie yet another year to make it fully 3D animated. Please watch it, LMAO. That would be funny. It's like, okay, we heard you guys' complaints. We're going to scrap all the actors now. We're just going to make this completely CGI. It's like, you guys should have done that from the very beginning. Alright guys, I'm out here. So, yeah, take care. And until next time, swag out.